All questions are worth 1 point, except for the silver questions, which are 2 points, and the gold questions, which are 3 points. What animal sleeps for up to 22 hours a day? What type of semi-aquatic animal is a lutra-lutra? What country has the most pyramids in the world? Which ancient civilization built Machu Picchu?
Silver question. Double points.
Which animal is the largest species of the cat family? What year did the Berlin Wall fall? Which sense is most closely linked to memory? Which country hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896? How many bones are there in the adult human body?
Gold question. Triple points.
Which animal's feces are used to make the world's most expensive coffee? Which animal can survive being frozen? What is the only planet that has a day longer than its year? Which animal's milk makes the world's most expensive cheese? Which country has a city called Batman?
Silver question. Double points.
Who sang the catchy tune, "Don't Stop Believin"? What color is a polar bear's skin? What is the only letter that doesn't appear in any US state name? Which animal sleeps with one eye open? Which country has a unicorn as its national animal?
Gold question. Triple points.
Which country has the most islands in the world? Which animal can't walk backwards? What is the deepest part of the ocean? Which is Scotland's most famous cheese? What is the most popular dog breed?
Silver question. Double points.
How many hearts does an octopus have? Who was the first president of the United States? What is the smallest prime number? What is the largest domestic cat breed?
Gold question. Triple points.
Which city has the most libraries per person? Which animals hold hands while sleeping? What do sloths grow in their fur to help them camouflage? What city had traffic lights even before cars were invented? Which vegetable was originally purple but now isn't?
Silver question. Double points.
What is the main ingredient in traditional Korean kimchi? What is the hottest pepper in the world? What animal is the symbol of the World Wildlife Fund? What type of tree does a conker come from? What is the highest grossing arcade game of all time?
Gold question. Triple points.
What color are giraffes' tongues? What is the fear of having no mobile phone signal called? What is the most shoplifted food item in the world? In which ocean is the Bermuda Triangle located? What is the national sport of India?
Silver question. Double points.
What was the first food eaten on the moon? What is jaggery in Indian cooking? What causes the northern lights? In what year did the Titanic sink? What are the Sandwich Islands better known as? Which continent is Greenland part of?
Gold question. Triple points.
Who invented the World Wide Web? What animal sleeps for up to 22 hours a day? It's not a sloth, which sleeps for around 15 hours a day. The answer is a koala, closely followed by my lazy cat. What type of semi-aquatic animal is a lutra-lutra? If you said otter, you've made a splash. What country has the most pyramids in the world? Let's get straight to the point. It's Sudan. Which ancient civilization built Machu Picchu? It was Inca. Did you know it? Which animal is the largest species of the cat family? Siberian tigers can measure up to 10 feet long from nose to the tip of the tail. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? The walls came down in 1989. Which sense is most closely linked to memory? Smell is the sense most closely linked to memory. Which country hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896? It was Greece. Subscribe to Quizolio for more quizzes. How many bones are there in the adult human body? It's actually 206. Please don't tell my dog. Which animal's feces are used to make the world's most expensive coffee? It's the civet cat. No poop coffee for me, thank you. Which animal can survive being frozen? The wood frog is the ultimate chill champion. What is the only planet that has a day longer than its year? Venus's day is longer than its year because it rotates slower than it orbits the Sun. Which animal's milk makes the world's most expensive cheese? Donkey milk. Its makers claim it treats a range of ailments, including asthma and bronchitis. Which country has a city called Batman? It's Turkey, named after a nearby river, not the Caped Crusader. Who sang the catchy tune, "Don't Stop Believin"? It was the band Journey, who had 25 gold and platinum albums. What color is a polar bear's skin? A polar bear's skin is actually black under its white fur. What is the only letter that doesn't appear in any US state name? The answer is Q. Which animal sleeps with one eye open? If you said dolphin, you're keeping your eye on the prize. Which country has a unicorn as its national animal? Yes, Scotland. Who wouldn't choose a unicorn as their mascot? Which country has the most islands in the world? The correct answer is Sweden. Which animal can't walk backwards? If you said kangaroo, you jumped to the right answer. What is the deepest part of the ocean? Plunging to about 36,037 feet, it's the Mariana Trench. Which is Scotland's most famous cheese? It's Crowdie, the original Scottish cheese that brings a taste of tradition to the table. What is the most popular dog breed? It's the Labrador Retriever, the life of every dog park party. How many hearts does an octopus have? Octopuses have 3 hearts, perfect for extra love in the ocean. Enjoying the quiz? Subscribe to Quizolio to get our new quizzes first. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington, the original founding father. What is the smallest prime number? The correct answer is 2. What is the largest domestic cat breed? The Maine Coon can weigh up to 25 pounds. Talk about a hefty cat. Which city has the most libraries per person? It's Helsinki. Literary love is clearly alive and well in Finland. We hope you are enjoying this Quizolio quiz. Which animals hold hands while sleeping? It's otters. They form rafts by holding hands as they float on water to avoid drifting apart. What do sloths grow in their fur to help them camouflage? They grow algae in their fur, giving sloths a greenish tint for better camouflage. What city had traffic lights even before cars were invented? It was London. They gas-lit traffic signals for horses outside Parliament in 1868. Which vegetable was originally purple, but now isn't? Carrot, originally purple, bred to be orange in the Netherlands to honour the House of Orange. What is the main ingredient in traditional Korean kimchi? The correct answer is cabbage. Follow Quizolio for more quizzes. What is the hottest pepper in the world? It's the Carolina Reaper, originally created by crossbreeding a Naga pepper with a red habanero. Did you get it? What animal is the symbol of the World Wildlife Fund? It's a giant panda. Hit like if you got that one right. What type of tree does a conker come from? The correct answer is chestnut. What is the highest grossing arcade game of all time? It's Pac-Man. proving that the fastest way to riches is eating dots and dodging ghosts. What color are giraffes' tongues? It's purple. It's believed that it protects their tongues from sunburn. What is the fear of having no mobile phone signal called? It's nomophobia. Enjoying this quiz? Subscribe to Quizolio so you don't miss our next one. What is the most shoplifted food item in the world? Did you say cheese? If so, you're on a roll. In which ocean is the Bermuda Triangle located? The Bermuda Triangle is hiding out in the Atlantic. I guess the mystery's solved. What is the national sport of India? If you didn't say cricket, then you're on a sticky wicket. What was the first food eaten on the moon? It was a peach. That's one small bite for man. What is jaggery in Indian cooking? If you said sugar, that's the sweet answer. What causes the northern lights? The answer is magnetic field interactions, nature's own light show engineers. In what year did the Titanic sink? A tragic hit in 1912, Titanic made waves for all the wrong reasons. What are the Sandwich Islands better known as? Aloha to Hawaii, it's the correct answer. Which continent is Greenland part of? Greenland is the largest island in North America. Who invented the World Wide Web? It was Tim Berners-Lee. We hope you enjoyed this Quizolio quiz. Remember to like and subscribe to see our new quizzes first. Post your scores in the comments.
Quiz